Hi, this is Water Air 1111. Thanks for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, and to everyone getting personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website's in the description below. And just as a heads up, my shop or my website won't be available for you to make personal readings for the dates February 24th through March 9th. I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be taking personal readings for those days. But if you want something before then, obviously I'm here this next week, or when I get back, March 10th, I think it is. So I hope you guys have had a good weekend. This is going to be like a general energy reading, but I want to focus a little bit differently this time. So instead of just looking at just how the divine masculine, divine feminine are feeling towards each other, I want to focus more on their lives. So like, what are the challenges or successes that they're going through right now? Because I feel like that just provides a lot of good context to understand what could be going on with your person and specifically whoever you're watching this for. So I'm going to be using a few different decks today. I've started being drawn to using the Tarot of Dreams deck a lot more lately. So I'm going to start off with that, and we'll see what's going on for the masculine and feminine's like life update, basically. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Ooh. So let's get some cards. We'll get one for the divine masculine for what's going on in their life, and one for the divine feminine for what's going on in their life. In the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So both divine masculine and divine feminine seem to be in some type of contemplation right now. Almost like I almost feel like they're aspiring. They're looking at their aspirations for the future, basically, like with the way that this person is looking up at this kind of Ace of Cups floating in the air. It's like, what are they aspiring to be? For this Knight of Cups, so this is usually about going with a message or an offer to someone. So that could be at the forefront of the divine masculine's mind. It's like they are just wanting to go and express themselves to someone. Is the thing that's in the forefront of their mind. But I also feel like this is, with this Knight of Cups, it's about, you can only express yourself if you know how you feel, right? Or you know what you want. Because again, if we look at the Four of Cups, it's like, what are we aspiring to have? It's like, we know we don't necessarily feel 1000% satisfied with what's in front of us. There's something more that we're wanting. So I feel like the divine masculine has figured out what that something more is that they are wanting right now. So they're wanting to go towards that. They're wanting to express and kind of deal with that head on. They're wanting to manifest that for sure. Let's get some more cards just to start clarifying this. I feel like the divine masculine is feeling motivated to get their happiness, motivated to get something that makes them feel satisfied, primarily from an emotional standpoint. So again, this could definitely be them just wanting to come towards their divine feminine, but they're wanting to express themselves, express their happiness, express their sadness, express whatever it is that they're feeling inside now that they're acknowledging what that is. So what is this Knight of Cups about for the divine masculine? The Tower. Okay, so like I said, divine masculine, now that they know what they feel, what they want,
they're able to go express, or they're wanting to go express and go after that. So I think it was last week now, I talked about what this tower moment was. So because of this tower moment, now the Divine Masculine are like, okay, I've learned something through whatever this big shift was, whether it was something leaving my life or me leaving someone or something else's life. Now I feel motivated and ready to go express my feelings, express my wants, express my needs for some other situation. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords again, so it's like they've had this tower moment, they've had the conversation surrounding the tower moment, and now it's like, okay, I've dealt with that, so now the forefront of my mind is, let me go express what I've learned, let me go express how I feel, what's going on inside now, because it's like the outside already crumbled down. So let's just clarify again what this tower moment is. That's playing into the Knight of Cups energy, the Divine Masculine have right now. What is this tower situation about? What is this tower situation about? The King of Cups just wanted to pop out. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands upright and the Page of Wands in reverse. So this tower moment was them kind of realizing they don't want to go forward with anything anymore, with something anymore. This could be another person, like I mentioned from last week's video. It could be them being left by another person, or something leaving their lives, or they living someone else's lives. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like seeing that something's not going forward anymore and being like, okay, now I'm at a crossroads. Now I'm gonna try and figure things out. What is this Page of Wands in reverse about? Ten of Pentacles, yeah, so something in their foundation, whether again it was a partner or a job, that ended with this Page of Wands reverse. That's not going forward anymore. Something was cut out. It could have been, again, something that they were wanting to receive. They got rejected for. That stability is not going to be there anymore. That's not going forward. So now it's like I'm at a crossroads because I thought this was going to happen, or I thought this was just going to continue, and it's not. Or someone else may have thought something was going to continue with the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Masculine cut them out. Yeah, bottom of the deck is Temperance in reverse. So that, like I said, kind of picking up from last week, is what we've already kind of talked about. So let's see, how is this tower impacting Ace of Pentacles? So now that they've gone through this tower moment, now the Divine Masculine feel like, okay, this is my opportunity to start anew. This is my opportunity to have a clean slate, so to speak. I know something didn't go through that I thought that I wanted, or that the other person that they wanted with me, but now I've got to do something new. I've got to do something stable. I've got to do something that is going to be long lasting. So going back to the Knight of Cups again, they've spent some time within their own emotions being like, what do I want? What makes me happy? What doesn't make me happy? And they're wanting to express that, and they're feeling motivated to get to that happiness that they've realized that they do want to have in their life. And what is this Ace of Pentacles about for the Divine Masculine? What is this new stability that they're wanting to have? So we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel like they're not, the new opportunity that they're wanting to have, or that they're wanting to start, it involves them being very active. I feel like they're no longer waiting for their ships to come in. They're just taking action. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, sorry, in reverse. So they were waiting and delaying things before, but now that they've had their tower moment, it's like, okay, you just need to go for what makes you happy. So going back to the Knight of Cups. What is this Knight of Cups about for the Divine Masculine? Now that we know kind of the backstory, what is this Knight of Cups about? Okay. King of Swords. So again, it's about speaking the truth, about being honest about what they want, not living in their fear, not living in their anxiety over what if this, what if that happens. Yeah, Hanged Man in reverse. So again, they're taking action. They're not being sucked into distractions, to karmic things. They're like, I'm ready to express. So what do they want to express? Let me grab another deck. So we know they're wanting to express their honest truth. They're wanting to take action with this Knight of Cups. So what is this in relation to? Okay, the Hierophant. So they're wanting to express that they want to be in a commitment right now. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So they may have been this kind of Queen of Pentacles, just taking care of things on their own, not really. I feel like this is almost, in this deck, this Queen of Pentacles is just sitting here by herself, looking good and just kind of getting her things done. I feel like Divine Masculine is thinking, I had my Tower moment, I have clarity over that, I can't wait for things to turn out the way that I want them to turn out. I have to go forward and express it, and I'm feeling motivated to do so. And some of them are definitely wanting to go forward and express their want for a commitment, their want for marriage. Possibly with a, actually this could be the Divine Feminine here, Earth sign woman. So what else is this Hierophant card about? Or what the Divine Masculine is wanting to express? Yep, Six of Wands in the Chariot. So they're wanting to express they want to go forward and have success and victory. They want to kind of move out of this inner turmoil or not have to deal with competition. Okay, I feel like some Divine Masculine feel like they are competing against Divine Feminine's other potential suitors, other potential partners. And so now they're wanting to come forward as this Knight of Cups and be like, this is how I feel and I want commitment with you. I want to go forward with you and have success and victory with you. These other people have to go type of thing. Like, I'm going to stand up and like fight for you. Anything else on this Knight of Cups? Wow, Two of Cups. Like I said, they're wanting to go forward to their Divine Feminine and say how they feel. Bottom of the deck and say, I want to have this new beginning. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for kind of what's going on life-wise for Divine Masculine. It definitely shifted back to being about the Divine Feminine, but I think the Tower moment is the life thing. The Tower moment has caused realizations for the Divine Masculine, and those realizations kind of made them or are making them realize that they need to just go for what they want, because like with the Tower moment, it's something that can just suddenly happen out of the blue. It's like life can change any minute. So maybe I just need to stop holding back and I need to just go forward and take a chance, express what I want, you know, speak with conviction, speak clearly with this King of Swords energy. And then see what happens after that. Okay, so that was for Divine Masculine. I'll just leave it like this. So for the divine feminine, for like what's going on in your life, so not necessarily related to your divine masculine, although as we saw with the divine masculine one, it could turn out to be like that. We have the wheel, so things are changing. I almost feel like time is up because this looks like it almost looks like a clock, even though I think it's just all of those zodiac signs. But when I looked at it, I was like, it felt like a clock, and it was like, okay, time's up, things are changing, time is ticking, we're in transition right now. It's interesting because there are two dolphins here at the bottom, and then there's the number 4 also at the bottom. So I don't know if those things are significant to any divine feminine who are watching. Maybe seeing 4 or having a connection to like water or like dolphins in particular, or just Pisces in particular may connect with this. But things are shifting in your life. Things are changing. Time is ticking. I feel like you're going in transition. And I almost feel like this may be connected to the seasons even. Now I know it's only February and I think spring doesn't start for like another month, but I almost feel like things are changing leading up to that. Like your divine feminine, you maybe already have a plan to be like, okay, by springtime I'm gonna have this, that, and the third done. Having goals like that to be like, okay, things are shifting, things are changing, and you're like planning things out a bit. So let's get a card for this. What is this wheel card about for the divine feminines? Let's get just one card. What is this wheel card about for the divine feminine right now? Yeah, the world. Close of one chapter, start of another. So you may even feel yourself that it's a massive change that's going on, that you are being pushed forward, that things are starting to speed up. Yeah, I feel like you may be going through a change right now that you don't actually know like how big this change that you're going through, the things that are shifting in your life, how long lasting and impactful those things will be actually. Going from with the world and the wheel. Like it feels like, oh, I'm just changing jobs, but it's like actually you're changing jobs and now your life is going to take off in a completely different way that you would have never imagined that it would. So let's see what this is about. What is this world card? Is this a major like endings? It's like you've completed stage 4 or something and you're ready to go to the next thing. What is this world card about? Okay, so we have the Lovers card upright and the Four of Wands in reverse. So maybe the big change that's going on could be in relation to your own like house, your environment, your stability, or in relation to your divine masculine, where you are now feeling like you're dealing with the decision that maybe feels like it impacts your connection with your divine masculine. For some people, it could be, like I said, a job or your living environment where you're like, actually, I decided I'm going to move away somewhere else. Actually, I decided I'm going to do something completely different. I'm going to travel. I'm going to change jobs. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to do something major, and it feels like, well, if I make this choice, am I causing a negative impact in my connection with my divine masculine? For some, it may even have to do with a soulmate coming in or something like that, where you're like, okay, well, if I have this soulmate in the meantime, is that going to impact my connection? Is that going to like break things? But it's like things happen in cycles for a reason. And I feel like especially for people who are in twin flame connections or just really intense soulmate partnerships, it may feel like if you are not with that person that you identify to be your divine masculine or your divine feminine or your soulmate or whatever, that you feel like, oh my gosh, if I go with someone else or if I do something else, then I won't have this connection to them anymore. I mean, you will still have the connection to them if it's truly that, twin flame connection. You will still have that, and you will still be connected with each other, and it won't be something you have to force or anything like that. But I feel like sometimes people get too scared to make big decisions because they're afraid of what it's going to impact with the other person, when in actuality, everything on this journey is about yourself. For the divine feminine and the divine masculine, just expressed in different ways. So the bottom of the deck for that is the Magician, like I said. So some people may be faced with a soulmate or an opportunity that takes them away, that distances themselves from their divine masculine, and there's a question of, should I do that or not? Even though it seems like, yeah, I just feel like there could be a little bit of fear there. But at the same point, it's like, things are changing, things need to shift in a certain way, but you don't realize how big the small shift or change will be long lasting. So maybe you're supposed to be living away from your divine masculine for a period of time, and then who knows, they'll move to you, or you move back to wherever they are, or you're supposed to be with another person to learn more lessons that way. And then reunite with your divine masculine at a later point. It's like you have to kind of not be afraid to make big changes, because, even if it feels like a big change, it's just like passing of the time. It's needing to experience a new season. So it's like, maybe you're needing to do a little bit of spring cleaning. Maybe you're needing to enter the spring with this new energy where you just allow things to flow to you, and then you end up learning amazing lessons. So let's see what what is this Lover's card about? Five of Pentacles, yeah. So it's like, if I make this decision, am I going to be abandoning my divine masculine? Am I going to be abandoning the people who typically depended on me if I go and make a different decision than I have in the past? I'm used to building with other people. I'm used to having certain stability with other people being able to depend on me, whether it's my masculine or my family or whatever. But now it's like, I need to make a decision if I'm going to transition or not, if I'm going to choose something else, maybe even an opportunity being presented to you in the next, month or so, and you'll have kind of that decision on your plate. So for this Four of Wands in reverse, so we have the Ace of Swords with the bottom of the deck as the Ten of Swords in reverse. So like I was just saying, it's like, am I really ending something? Yes, I'm going to be starting something new, but is that going to mean that I'm cutting off my divine masculine, or I'm cutting off the people that I've built some type of stability with in my life? So let's see. What else is this World card about? Queen of Pentacles. So this was the bottom of the deck before for the divine masculine. So it's like, are you needing to choose yourself in a different way than you have in the past, divine feminine? Because if you do, you're going to allow and usher in a lot of changes in your life that you're needing to experience. Bottom of the deck is a Devil card. So you may feel like guilty, or feel like, if I eat this fruit, then, everyone's going to die, or something like that. So what else is this wheel card about? And I just saw the Fool card, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. So Divine Feminine. Don't be afraid to make a decision. Yeah, Page of Wands. So it's time to, bottom of the deck is the World again. So it's like you've learned a lot in this cycle that you've been in, but now it's time to start a new cycle. In the new cycle, you get new lessons, you get new experiences. Whether it's, like I said, you moving, or you having a soulmate, or you making some other just like big change, don't feel fearful over, is it wrong of me to make changes for my life because you're thinking about other people. And with this Page of Wands, it's like things are moving forward. You've learned your lesson here. And underneath the world is the moon. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like, am I betraying anyone? Are things not going to work out for me to take this new beginning? You have all of the options. And you've probably been thinking about this already, about like, what am I going to manifest? But it's like you haven't been making the decisions to really allow yourself to enter the new lessons that you're needing to enter. And this is supposed to be a new energy. Again, I feel like this is related to spring with its Page of Wands with the wheel and the four. So like I said, it could be within a month you're needing to make a decision, or this situation will come up for you. But you're needing to like choose yourself. And I feel like these are a lot of lessons. So it's like when you don't make the decision, when you make decisions out of fear, I mean, first of all, it doesn't end up well because you're holding yourself back. You're not experiencing what you're needing to experience. But also, it's like you're blocking your own blessings that way. And sometimes blessings come in disguise. Sometimes it comes through, your blessing could be a lesson that you're needing to learn. And it's like if you don't take the chance to go for it, you're not going to progress forward, even if you think you are by not making the choice. And I feel like that's something I've seen in some personal readings that a lot of Divine Feminine have been dealing with, like feeling afraid to make choices, feeling afraid to make a big life change because there's wonder about, oh, if I do that, what will happen with my Divine Masculine? Your Divine Masculine will be fine. And if that's like truly your Divine Masculine, if that's truly your twin flame, then it's really irrelevant. Like, you guys are supposed to be apart for however long, and then you'll come back together. Your Divine Masculine will know. You will know when it's time. And maybe I'll do a separate video on that, because I think it's actually really important and something that is real, especially for people who are getting in contact with their Divine Masculine right now. It's definitely a question of, you know, we're just starting to talk again. Now, if I make a change, how is that impacting things? But there's really no fear to be had of that. So that is the reading. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, especially, I mean, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, but especially Divine Feminine with this wheel card, if you've been kind of feeling any of that fear or anxiety over making a big life change, or just a big change, or just a change in general, and having that fear of how is that going to impact your connection with your Divine Masculine coming up, because I feel like that's very real. And it's like an important test to pass, to not feel like your one decision is going to determine the connection that you have with your Divine Masculine. Because again, if it's a true twin flame relationship, I don't believe that any one decision is going to ruin it. Even if you were to get married, even if your Divine Masculine were to get married, the connection would still be there. Like, it doesn't break because of that. Even if you were to move across the world, or your Divine Masculine were, it's still there. So yeah, let me know about that. Again, I'm only taking readings from today and through February 23rd, starting on the 24th. I won't be taking any readings until March 9th, but do get a reading this week if you're interested in one. And yeah, comment below and I'll see you in my next video.